Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel. Today we're talking about a Hollywood action thriller called Chase. This movie follows a man whose life may look normal from the outside, but behind the scenes, things are anything but normal. On one side, he has his dangerous criminal past. On the other, there's his mentor and longtime friend. And then there's his girlfriend, who wants him to leave that dangerous lifestyle behind and start a new life with her. But when someone has already gone too deep into the criminal world, is it really possible to simply walk away? That's the question that drives this entire movie. So, let's get into the full review. First, let's talk about the story. The main character of the movie is Chase. Chase is not an ordinary guy. He's a professional hitman who has been part of the dangerous world of crime for a long time. His mentor and friend Turley is a very important person in his life. Turley isn't just his boss. He's someone Chase has trusted for a long time. Chase is highly experienced at what he does. He knows when to stay calm, when to act, and how to handle dangerous situations. But things start to change when his professional life begins to collide with his personal life. Chase's girlfriend, Blair, wants him to leave this life behind. She believes that if Chase continues living this dangerous lifestyle, they'll never have a safe and stable future together. And this is where Chase faces his biggest question. Should he remain loyal to the people and the life he has known for so long? Or should he leave everything behind and try to build a new life with Blair? And this is where the real conflict begins. Chase doesn't want to abandon his mentor. Loyalty means a lot to him. But at the same time, his desire to start a new life with Blair keeps getting stronger. Blair continues trying to convince him that everyone deserves a chance to leave their past behind. But the more Chase tries to escape this dangerous world, the harder it becomes to stay away from it. And that's what keeps the story moving forward. Now, let's talk about the action. Chase is an action thriller, so the movie has several moments where the story moves quickly and the tension starts building. Chase is constantly under pressure. But he isn't only fighting his enemies. He's also fighting the consequences of his own choices. One interesting thing about this movie is that the action isn't the only thing driving the story. There's also a personal struggle happening in the background. Chase knows that in the world he works in, trust is never guaranteed. Someone who is your friend today may not necessarily be standing beside you tomorrow. And that uncertainty makes Chase's situation even more complicated. Now we come to one of the movie's biggest themes: loyalty. For Chase, loyalty isn't just a word. He has spent a long time working with his mentor. That's why walking away isn't easy for him. But at the same time, he wants the chance to build a normal life with Blair. The movie tries to combine this emotional conflict with its action and thriller elements. On one side, there's his old life. On the other side, there's the possibility of a new life. And right in the middle is Chase himself. As the story continues, things become even more dangerous. Chase begins to realize that the world he has trusted for so many years may not be as loyal as he once believed. Everyone seems to have their own interests. Now Chase can't simply be the guy who follows orders. He has to make his own decisions. He has to figure out who he can trust and who he needs to stay away from. And that becomes one of the movie's biggest suspense points. Because when a professional killer starts questioning the people around him, every decision becomes dangerous. Now let's talk about the characters. Damian Puckler plays Chase. His character is serious and doesn't always need a lot of dialogue to show what he's thinking. Instead, much of Chase's personality comes through his actions and reactions. You can see that he's constantly dealing with an internal conflict. Jessica Morris plays Blair. Blair is an important part of the story because she represents the possibility of a different life for Chase. She wants him to leave his criminal past behind and start over.